from Citi Field in Flushing, Queens. Welcome to Major League Baseball on MLB Network. Tonight it's Game 3 of this 4-game set between the LA Dodgers and the New York Mets. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Taijuan Walker gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
One of the things that jumps out, if you look at that stat sheet, a very high whip coming into this start. One of the things he's going to have to do a much better job, keep traffic off the bases, keep the walks down, try to limit the amount of hits. He's had a rough go of that so far this year. Let's see if he can turn it around in this one.
Now here's the first offering. Mookie Betts is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Fellas, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, they come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, if they're going to clean up their recent trend right now, they're going to have to find a way for it to start on the mound. They can't go out like last game and allow a bunch of runs and not play sound defense behind them. Both those things are going to have to change if this team's going to get it going in the right direction.
Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. Here comes another 0-2. Down the first baseline. Fielded cleanly, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there's your first out of the ball game.
The second baseman, Fletcher.
So next to hit is David Fletcher, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First delivery to him.
Nope.
Now the 1-0. Fly ball right down the line in left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. Line hard to center field. But this will hang up just a bit as it's taken in chest high for a tough second out.
The third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
In now is Anthony Rendon. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. Walker's ready. Here's the first pitch. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Hanging curveball taken, though, for a second strike.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
Here comes the 1-2.
He's certainly pushing the throttle and pulling it with those 4 pitches. Statistics class tells me I'm sitting fast.
And a good pitch, but it misses here, and that moves the count back to even on the Dodger third baseman. 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2.
Hey, that's just a great mix of pitches right there, and that's what this guy's going to do if he's going to keep this team off balance.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers down in order. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Clayton Kershaw will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Here's the pitch. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And he'll make the quick basket catch behind the plate, so the bunt attempt doesn't pan out.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Francisco Lindor, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Now the first pitch.
Boy, that's a nasty breaking ball right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the corner. As they say, that's a Hall of Fame pitch.
Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1. Fouled off. Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2. And Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2.
No pitcher likes to take the count to 3-2, especially when you throw a non-competitive pitch like that on 2-2. That one wasn't even close.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. The next 3-2. Popped him up. Lux is there. And that's the second out of the inning.
Batting third,
Jeff McNeil will be the next to take a turn. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Pitch on the way. And they start him out away with a cold strike.
Hey, a changeup can be a pretty good pitch on the first pitch. Kind of slow down a good fastball hitter.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
2 well-executed pitches at the knees right there, but I know this hitter's looking for something up.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
He's a veteran out on that mound. He understands he has to establish that inside fastball to open up the outer half of the plate.
The 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
I'd say this is a win already for the guy in the box. You find yourself down 0-2, you work it to even, and now it's full. You got a chance to do some damage in this situation.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. On the ground to the left side. Scooped up. And the throw is wide as it pulls the first baseman off the bag.
Man, errors are never welcome, but to make one with 2 outs in the first is especially painful.
Alonso.
Now your pitcher has to make extra throws, and that could make the difference in how long he lasts in this game.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. He enters this one second in the National League round trip category.
You know, Matty, when I think of this guy, I think of damage. Near the league leaders in RBIs as well, D-Row.
That's the stat that I think gets overlooked so much in today's game. I remember back to Chipper Jones. He used to say, how many biscuits can you put in a basket? Runs and ribbies. And he certainly has a knack for being able to drive in that big run.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
What a well-executed fastball right there. Down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And he fouls this one off. McNeil, the runner at first with 2 gone. Now a swing and a deep drive to left, and it ain't coming back. Gone all the way into the upper deck. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, number 22 on the year, as the Mets are out in front now, 2-0.
Well, if I was the manager, I would tell my pitchers to work around this guy. I mean, he's hit 3 home runs against them in this series. What more do they need to see? 4, 5? Jeez, enough is enough.
Batting fifth.
J.D. Davis, the next to bat.
J.D.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
Pretty unusual that you see a 5-0 hitter take 2 strikes in a row. Typically, those are some of the most aggressive batters in the lineup.
Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Second inning coming up. It's now 2-0 New York. Cody Bellinger at the plate now. He's definitely a long ball threat. Currently 3rd in the National League in that category.
Hey, Matty, they need to get some offense going in this one. Getting a run back in this inning, give them a little bit of confidence that they can keep up in this game.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. They have him played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. Throw is in time for the first out of the second.
That is it. The catcher, Will Smith.
Here now is Will Smith, and the home-away splits tell us he's actually quite a bit better hitting on the road than he is at home. First offering on its way. Now a check swing, appeal to first, and the umpire Jerry Hillsdale says he went around for strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. Smith tends to have more success against right-handed pitching like this than he does against southpaws. Could be a comfort thing. Maybe he just picks up the ball a little better, but that's the book on him at this point. Now a swing and a miss. He struck him out, and it's 2 up, 2 down to start the second.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. His average sits at 296 entering play. 7 homers and 33 driven in. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2 balls, no strike.
Three and 0 now.
I wouldn't be surprised if he had the green light here. Matter of fact, I know he's got the green light here. He's looking for something set or cut, and he's looking to do damage.
Pollock in front, 3 balls and a strike.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholding a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
And that one's taken outside for a ball. He walked him. So no 1-2-3 inning here. They've got themselves a 2-out base runner.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take and a walk is the result.
Walker comes set. First pitch on the way. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field. Oh, and this deflects right off him. Pollock isn't stopping. Here he comes to the plate. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down. 1 left for L.A. They're still down. It's 2-0. Into the box, Kyle Lewis. Yes, he'll take a look at ball one. The numbers coming in. He's at 255, 9 homers and 28 RBIs. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Edge of the zone that time taken and ruled a strike. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. He's got it, and that's the first out.
Batting 7, the right fielder, Rendon.
Here's Randall Grichuk. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball one. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. High in the air and deep to left center field. Going back is Bellinger. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Next, here is James Mccann. First shot for him here. 2 hits in 5 trips a night ago. Here it comes.
Outside, that's the ball.
The 1-0 home. One and 2 as he chases the slider.
1 and 2.
Hey, I got to really commend this pitcher right here. Was able to regroup in between innings. Something happened in the dugout because he's on point coming out for the second.
Now the 1-2 pitch from Kershaw. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We've played 2 full. The Mets lead it 2-0. Top of the third set to get underway, and up next will be Gavin Lux.
Gavin Lux.
First offering.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Misses. Ball 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. And with that, we give you a look at what's happening in the NL East race.
The pitcher, number 22, Clayton Kershaw.
So now here is Clayton Kershaw. Here's the first pitch. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 1 out, nobody on. Swinging a blooper to the right side. McNeil moving to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. And now the first pitch. Hard ground ball to third. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So they get a 2-out base runner here following the base hit, and that leads us to check out the league leaders in team batting average. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. So now to the plate, David Fletcher, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. Now a move over to first, and the runner back safely. One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Betts is off of first with 2 away. Fastball hit on the ground is short. Reined in. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Dodgers leave 1. They trail it here 2-0. And now here is Taijuan Walker as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Skied into very shallow right. There to look it in his Betts, and that's out number 1. So 1 man gone for the Mets in the third, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First pitch on its way. Trying to lay one down here, but he misses strike 1. Bases are empty, one man out. And that's a called strike at the letters. Though that looked high from here, it's 0-2 now. And now a pitch on the way. Good waist pitch, 1-2.
Hey, struggling to find the release point of that curveball. That wasn't a very good one. Somehow he's just got to find that feel because that's a pitch he's going to need going forward.
Here comes the 1-2. Swung on by Buxton, and this is sent to deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A solo home run for Byron Buxton. 7 home runs for him on the year now, and the Mets have taken a 3-0 lead.
Baseball has really changed. Remember when leadoff guys were guys that would just draw walks and steal bases? But that's not the case anymore. Guys like this, they have pop in their bat and they can go deep.
And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here, 1-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. Here now the 2-2. Too high, ball 3.
These are the kind of ABs, regardless of the outcome, you go back to the dugout as an offensive player, and your teammates are loving on you for making that pitcher work and battling it out.
Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Payoff pitch one more time. This is indeed a battle. The 11th pitch coming up. Lifted down the line in left, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
The 3-2 one more time. Full count still.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
The next 3-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So here's Jeff McNeil. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. That's wide, 2-0. 2 out, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Pollock has a read on it, and that retires the side. One scores in the inning, coming on this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's 3-0 New York. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up Anthony Rendon.
Third baseman, number 6, Anthony Rendon.
Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
Yep, that ball went out.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
He is in complete command out on the mound today. He's got all 4 corners locked in, and now he's raising eye levels to boot.
Count is 2 and 1.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. This is on the ground over to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. So now into the box is Cody Bellinger. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And that misses low and away, ball 1.
No strike.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to the Dodgers center fielder. The 2-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1.
That is a pro pitch right there. 2-0 curveball for a strike. You make those kind of pitches, you'll be around for a long time.
The 2-1 home. Fly ball right down the line in left. Buxton is over to his right, and he puts this one away for out number 2. Next, it'll be Will Smith. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 1-2.
Oh, that's out.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Still even at 2-2. Walker's ready. Here's the pitch.
3 and 2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Grounded down the third baseline. Davis brings it in. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail it here 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with the Mets manager to discuss his thoughts on his club's offense so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. Bottom of the inning now, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Pete Alonso.
Yeah, Matt, going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
A ball and no strikes. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Outside with the fastball as the count moves to 2-1 now. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2. Into the windup and the pitch. And he wasn't going to hit that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
I think that curveball is a big reason why he's able to turn things around in this start after a rough beginning. It's got some good bite to it. So that tells me he's doing a nice job of snapping it off out front. Really finishing that pitch like you're supposed to.
In now, J.D. Davis. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Struck out in his first at-bat. The windup and the 0-1. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. That misses, and we're even at 2-2.
Tough to lay off a breaking ball that good, but he saw it all the way.
Here now the 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Stepping in once again is Kyle Lewis. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. As he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball 1. That evens it up 1-1. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly into the second deck and gone. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 10 for him on the year. And the Mets have jumped out to a 4-0 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Randall Grichuk at the plate now.
Rendon.
And it's fouled away. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. One and one.
1-1.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches, anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. And it's a foul ball. The 2-2 one more time.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Count still full, 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. High in the air down the right field line. Betts giving chase. He takes the turn and heads for second. And now this will get over the wall down the line out there for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
At the plate, James Mccann, as he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball one.
Wow, his last time out, guys were just flailing away at that slider. But tonight, completely different story. I think their approach coming to the plate tonight was to lay off that pitch until he shows he can throw it for a strike.
Fouled off.
That's a real nice location with that fastball up and in on the hands. Hard to do much with that because a hitter really can't extend his arms very easily.
The 1-1. Now the Dodgers get a right-hander up and throwing in their bullpen. And the pitch on 2-1. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of giving in on 3-2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
And the payoff pitch. High and deep down the left field line. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with 2 out.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off of the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Next up for New York, Taijuan Walker. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Looking to minimize the damage here, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Skied into very shallow right. Betts has a read on it, and he's got it for the final out of the frame. The Mets do pick up a run on this solo shot. We played 4. It's now 4-0 New York. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with LA's manager to discuss his thoughts on the Dodgers' offense so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
All right, Heidi, thank you. So stepping in is A.J. Pollock. 9 at-bats for him in the series so far, and he's collected a pair of hits. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
He's going to have to set his sights a little lower right there. That pitch was able to get by him. His swing was just a little under that one.
Count is 1-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, this has been a completely different performance from the offense that we saw yesterday. They were looking like the 27 Yankees 24 hours ago, but they've been held in check so far in this one. That's kind of how baseball goes, though.
Next up is Max Muncie, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The windup and the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1. No pitch off the plate. Ball 2.
As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out. The batter will be Gavin Lux. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Walker's ready. Here comes the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Dodgers to this point. That's popped up. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Byron Buxton as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger is there, and he has it for the first out. So here is Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
In today's game, everybody's trying to work off the mound north-south, trying to elevate that heater. He wanted that pitch right there, but I can tell you as an offensive player, I'd rather give you 6 inches off east-west than to have you call that high fastball.
Can't get around quick enough, and that'll move the count to 1-1.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. 1 out, nobody on. And he popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first will take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away. Now it'll be Jeff McNeil. Flew out last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. Ball 2-0.
And this is why he's struggling right here. He's not able to pound the strike zone early in the count. These guys are finding themselves in serious count leverage situations, and good hitters aren't going to miss.
Outside, 3-0 now. Pete Alonso would be next. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And here in just the 5th inning, this will be pitch number 100 here.
Boy, pitch count up near 100 right now, D-Row. And this is when
He's under it, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Mets, but they're in front 4-0. Michael Busch will grab a bat and lead things off here in the top of the 6th. first offering on its way. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1.
Ball one, Mccann.
Did in the air out to left. And the move to the pinch hitter will not pan out as that's taken in for the first out. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Mookie Betts. A hit and 2 tries for him so far. First pitch on its way. Laid off, but a called strike as that caught the outside.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Mccann waits on it, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in will be David Fletcher. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Walker steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Taken, but that catches the inside part of the plate.
2 outs, nobody on, but a base runner here feels like it would really change the complexion of the inning.
Big spot right here. Middle of the order guy is coming up. Let's see if he can extend the inning.
Throw to first with time to spare, and the side is retired. Dodgers down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Tony Gonsolin enters to do the pitching in the bottom of the 6th. Bottom of the 6th inning now, and digging in is the big-time power threat, Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
First delivery to him. The 0-1 pitch. Got him reaching there. Strike 2.
Man, as a pitcher, you have to love pitching 0-2. Multiple ways, up, down, in and out, throw the breaking ball. A lot of different ways to get guys out.
Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Another 0-2 home. Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
The bat.
So the next to bat will be J.D. Davis, who went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled away. Bases are empty. 1 man out. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. And now some action in that Dodger bullpen as a left-hander has begun to get loose. The 1-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Bellinger is underneath this one, and there's the second out of the inning. Now at the plate here is Kyle Lewis. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Pitch on the way. Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Here comes the 1-2. Is laid off for ball 2.
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Seventh inning ready to roll, and the next hitter will be the right-handed bat of Anthony Rendon.
Anthony
And now the first pitch. Hot shot to third and handled for the first out.
the center fielder, number 35, Cody Bellinger.
One gone now in the LA seventh, and here comes Cody Bellinger. First offering on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball.
Hey, this is a real pesky hitter right here. As a pitcher, you really like to keep this guy off the bases. This is a guy that kind of sets the tables for big innings.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Two balls and a strike.
Very impressive outing so far. His command has been spot on. Even when he misses his spot, it isn't out over the heart of the plate. He's throwing quality pitches.
Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. And right into the shift. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. Next for the Dodgers, Will Smith. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch of the AB now. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Not too many guys taking the mound today with this good a split. Look at the downward action on that thing. It's falling off the table.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
1 and 2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Walker's ready. The 2-2 pitch.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
Oh, and he lets him off the hook there, as this isn't even close for ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Now into the box, A.J. Pollock. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. And he'll try to check his swing here, but he'll have no such luck. It's strike 1. Taken, strike 2 called, and it's even at 2-2. Smith leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Again, he sends it out of play. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
What we're seeing here is a really smart at bat. They got to be thinking the man on the mound is getting a little short on gas, so When you go up there and make him throw a bunch of pitches, you're more likely to get a good pitch to hit or at least force him out of the game.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
And now Max Muncie grounded out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Two down, runners at first and second. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Hey, time to start making some quality pitches. He finds himself in a tough spot behind an account with guys on base.
Now the 2-0. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Well, 2 on, 2 outs, and he's got himself in a great hitter's count. He just has to be careful not to get too aggressive. A walk would be good here, too.
And that misses. Ball 4, and he's going to need to settle down in a hurry now because he's in a peck of trouble.
Well, when you've been out there as long as he has, you have to expect to lose a little precision in your location. He's up over 90 pitches now, so he might be starting to tire a little bit. Something to keep an eye on.
Ready now is Gavin Lux. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Looking to wiggle out of this. Here it is.
Counts 1-0.
The 1-0 delivery. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Lewis waits on it. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. Dodgers leave him loaded. They're down 4-0. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Victor Gonzalez will come on to pitch now as he'll move into the 8th spot in the lineup on the double switch here. Johan Camargo will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch. Into the box, Rendon. He doubled his last time up.
And he's got to build off that last AB. He battled. Usually when you battle, you get in that swing mode. A lot of pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag. I love the fact that he was able to work a double in last at bat. Let's see if we get more of the same right here.
And he gets ahead 0-1. In there at the knees, 0-2 now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
Stepping in now, James Mccann. As he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball one. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0.
Ball.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
3-0 now.
Well, he knows it, but this is the kind of guy you just have to go right after. He's not the biggest threat with the bat, so it's time to challenge him right here.
Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire.
Don't expect too many more high fastballs in this one. He is known for his sinker, keeping the ball on the ground.
There's ball 4.
And you can tell by his body language that he's beyond frustrated by that call. He's got to be wondering what he's got to do, but the last thing he needs to do is to let it get under his skin. That will only make things worse.
Avisail Garcia will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Here comes the 0-1. Now a swing as he foul tips it here, and right off his arm behind the plate. That hurts. Now the 0-2 pitch. Now a swing as he stays alive as this is fouled back right off the catcher's arm. Another 0-2 coming. Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Throw to Muncie to finish the double play. That retires the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 8th inning coming up. The Mets lead this one 4-0. Jonathan Holder will come on to make his 40th appearance this season. So here's Johan Camargo, and he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. And that's too high, ball 2.
2-0.
Outside, 3-0 now. Holder has proven to be a guy that throws strikes coming out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they love to bring a guy in that they know one thing. He's going to throw strikes and not beat himself, and this guy is certainly not afraid to attack the strike zone.
And a good take there will net him a base runner as it's ball 4 now to start the 8th inning.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Here's Mookie Betts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB on its way.
Nope. That's inside.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Camargo gets his lead at first, nobody out. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now at the plate is David Fletcher. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Ball one to start the at bat. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Clearly working the bottom of the zone, trying to get a ground ball for a double play.
The 2-0 on the way. A swing and a miss, strike one.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
And he popped him up. And no one will get this one. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good, high, hard fastball.
And digging in next will be Anthony Rendon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Oh and 1, here it comes. Hard hit at third. Davis grabs it cleanly. McNeil at second to finish off the force play, and that retires the side. 1 left for LA. They trail here 4-0. Corey Knebel is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. So that'll bring in Byron Buxton. His head-to-head numbers against Corey Knebel. He's gone 2 for 6.
Byron Buxton.
He's set. Here it comes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Dero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Now the 2-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Hit on the ground out to short. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
First pitch on its way. Francisco Lindor stands in as he looks at a called strike. Four runs, 4 hits, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. He comes up empty that time as he's underneath it. 0-2.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
Hey, that 0-2 fastball wasn't even close, but I'm hitting right now. I'm still sitting on that heater.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses for the second ball. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
At the plate now, Jeff McNeil. Pulled toward right center field. Bellinger's under it. He handles it easily, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Trevor May comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth. All set to start the ninth in this one, and that brings up the former National League MVP Cody Bellinger. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Right side, defense aligned perfectly. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Final line there for the Mets starting pitcher. He was great all night long.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Into the box, Will Smith, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. No hits to this point. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
This is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like that. You can't just lay one in there, but you also don't want to run the count to 3-0.
2-1 the count.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
This is foul right side.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
2-2, here it is. And a swing and a miss as they got him with the slider there, 2 away.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Standing in now, A.J. Pollock, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Tried to get some loft to that swing, but it's 1-1.
I can't imagine in a hitter's meeting today that's the pitch they want to attack. Plus velocity up and in. It's going to be too tough to get the barrel to that pitch today.
A crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2.
I think he's shown you right there he was trying to put you away with the off-speed pitch. Have to be leery of that right there and take pull side away. That'll keep you on all stuff, fastballs and the off speed.
And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. The Dodgers down to their final strike. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw on to first is going to be in time to get him, and the Mets are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over. 4-0 to score tonight. The Mets jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Taijuan Walker earns win number 7 on the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney down on the field, and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.